It's week 3 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Browns, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays. And this...
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from Cleveland. DeAndre Carter on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. And they're led by their quarterback from the University of Pittsburgh. It's Kenny Pickett.
And while I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards, if I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Pistol snap back to Pickett. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down.
The gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun is Pickett. He's got his man complete to Johnson. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Browns first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A run straight ahead, that's Ford. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll try the right side this time. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
From the shotgun, here's Pickett. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along, but that's a good 3 points to start this game.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch, and if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Packers set to kick this one away. Back deep, DeAndre Carter to return. This will be returnable from his own 15. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Pickett. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Pickett. He'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. To throw, Pickett. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, It's Love. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down. Now Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
That's left side, caught by Musgrave. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Packers.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Love to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Joe Tryon Shoyinka maneuvering in there to bring his man down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Drive will start on the ground. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Joe Bitonio, former All-Pro, guilty on that one. He'll open this drive on the ground with 4. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 9. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw is Pickett. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
To return, it's Nixon. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Packers offense ready to take over possession of the football. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Throwing is Love. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. In motion, Reed. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Green Bay first down. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Here's Love to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He is in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. It's his third touchdown on the year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Pickett to throw. This one on target for Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's 4. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. Again, it's 4. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Following the penalty, they'll run it. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play. Here's a 2nd and 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Pickett. Left side, he's got Njoku. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
From the shotgun, a give to Ford. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Packers' 42-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense. Still third down.
So now, after the penalty, a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Here's Pickett now. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. Pickett. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
The Packers offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love out quickly to Dobbs. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. On play action, Love. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down. Try to run it with Ward. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And the lead holds steady at 4.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. A 2nd down throw for Pickett. To the outside, complete to Johnson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now give on the ground. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. From the gun is Pickett. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
That complete to Jacobs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Here's Love. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Packers go out to a 10-3 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tua Tagovailoa, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Second down throw for Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. Give him 13 on that screen play and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's left side, caught by Musgrave.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And he'll work this out to the 23. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. On the play fake, it's Pickett. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's going to have the first down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Throwing on 2nd down. Pickett. Quick throw here is complete. 14 on the pickup. It's a Browns first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Give him 18 yards on that one, and a first down. They send the tight end in motion. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Pickett to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there, and it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Throwing Pickett. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Edger and Cooper.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Lloyd. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards. First and 10. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. On first down, right back to Lloyd. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. Here's second and 9. Love gonna give it to Lloyd. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. He'll come up to third and 3. Here's Love to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll go for it. Love. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds. A huge play on fourth down. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Now Love. That's hauled in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? Third and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Marshawn Lloyd, touchdown, Green Bay. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down, taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Carter on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Browns offense. And their running back set to go once more. Here's first and 10. They'll go play action with Pickett. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 12. Pickett. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the bootleg, it's Pickett. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A 29-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Now Love. To the right side here, pass is caught. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They run. It's Lloyd. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line. An injured player on the field. That is Myles Garrett being tended to. They cannot lose him. On first down, it's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one complete right side. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. From the gun, it's Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Now whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment defense. Still 2nd down.
We'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is 2nd and goal. Love. That one taken in. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Carter on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. He'll open this drive on the ground with 4. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Pickett. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun is Pickett. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. On the draw, it's 4. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. On second down, Pickett. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Pickett to throw on first down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and
Again, it's 4. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, here's Pickett. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Browns are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Complete to Cedric Tillman.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll run here. It's Ford. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, it's Lloyd. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll go again with Lloyd. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. To throw is Love. And this ball incomplete on third down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Browns offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. Now, Pickett. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Big play in the game right here. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
Throwing Pickett. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And they're looking to get back to their winning ways after the loss in week 2. They'd go to 2-1 if they can hold on here. This drive starts with 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.